Good evening, everyone. My name is Eliana Olszewski, and I am the president of National Honor Society. It is an undeniable honor and pleasure to speak to you all tonight about a very accomplished group of young men and women. Thank you to our wonderful advisor, Ms. Foss. She puts forth exuberant amounts of effort into NHS, and I am so thankful for all that she does, along with everyone else who has made it possible to keep this ongoing tradition living. High school for many is a time for great amounts of extended learning and self-discovery. I truly believe that one's high school experience is only bona fide by the community in which one is surrounded. It makes me proud to be able to say that growing up in a community is something that I wish more students would be able to experience. It is not every day that such a tight-knit group of students is supported by an even tighter bonded community. Giving back to the community is something that all students should strive to accomplish, as they are repaying all the support that they were given. Being a member of NHS is a title bestowed only upon those who are dedicated to giving back and further nurturing their community. It is safe to say that all the inductees are people that I have come to know very well. I know that they will put in hard work and sacrifice just as their community has done for them. As I reflect on my years of high school thus far, I am only able to recall fond memories. Participating in a wide variety of activities while expanding my knowledge with some of the best administrators and instructors one could ask for. This town, this community, this school, and all the students within, it is truly a gift that I wish for all the inductees to be grateful for. NHS is a group that works to make sure that all of these aspects are bettered, changed, and endorsed. To the future inductees, I wish that you recognize your passion for giving back. Find happiness in your work and community while building the base of what is to be a very successful life for every single one of you. Thank you all, and I'm so proud for each and every single one of you. You're all my friends, and I'm so grateful that you are here tonight. Without further ado, I would like to introduce Mackenzie Bailey after we do the Pledge of Allegiance. If you could all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and the moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now here's Mackenzie.
The Way of Success is the Way of Continuous Pursuit of Knowledge by Napoleon Hill. Knowledge is defined as the information, skills, and facts that one acquires from experience and education. Starting as early as 9 months old, we begin to comprehend the things around us. We begin to notice colors, sounds, and even the voices of our parents. As we begin to age, the knowledge we gain begins to be more complex, from as simple as saying please and thank you to learning our basic Common Core. We gain more knowledge every day just from walking into school by learning it from the educators who teach us to our peers around us. We hope that one day, the knowledge we gain will be able to be shared with others. The soon-to-be inducted members of the National Honor Society that sit before me were chosen because they use their knowledge to aid their success in the world around them. With efficiency and perseverance, we use the knowledge we gain every day to go through challenges with success and to aid others. As I light the candle of knowledge, may it portray our gratitude towards our parents, guardians, and our educators who helped us gain the knowledge we have today in hopes of it continuing to grow. I will now light the candle of knowledge.
Good evening, everyone. Our next candle lighting event is the Candle of Leadership. Leadership is the art of guiding, inspiring, and influencing your peers toward a common goal, fostering growth while driving positive change. This pillar represents a quality integral to the spirit of the National Honor Society. Leadership is not merely a title or a position, but a commitment to helping and guiding others on their path in life. Everyone here is a leader in some way, shape, or form. Parents, the first mentors in a child's life, have instilled values, encouraged curiosity, and provided a foundation for growth. Your unwavering support has been a guiding light, helping our inductees navigate the challenges of education and personal development. In times of worry and distress, you offered comfort and compassion, and in the best of times, you were there to cheer on your kids for their accomplishments. Teachers, you have led and will continue to lead hundreds, if not thousands, of students, imparting academic wisdom, responsibility, and the passion to be a lifelong learner. Your dedication goes beyond the classroom, shaping the character and future of each student here today. And finally, NHS members, both new and current, all have shown our abilities to be leaders, even though we may not think so. Whether you are on a sports team as a captain or even just on the sports team assisting your teammates when in need, working as a manager to different businesses, or even holding positions as heads of school clubs and events, you are demonstrating leadership. However, sometimes the most influential leaders go unnoticed. It is those who go out of their way in their everyday life that provide the most guidance. Perhaps this is just offering help to a classmate who is struggling, listening to a friend, or joining someone at lunch who is sitting alone. There are endless ways that we can impact our peers and change their lives for the better. As we kindle the candle of leadership tonight, let it serve as a reminder to all present that leadership is not about the spotlight. It is about casting light on the path for others. Each of our inductees has embraced this responsibility with grace and determination, embodying the ideals of the National Honor Society. This is why we come together tonight to celebrate not only their academic accomplishments, but their ability to be leaders and the promise they hold to continue leading with purpose and making a lasting impact on the world around them. Congratulations, and may your light continue to shine brightly, inspiring others to follow in your footsteps. I will now light the candle of leadership. Thank you.
Our next candle lighting is a candle of scholarship. Having scholarship isn't about being the top 10 in the class or having the highest GPA, but committing to your education with dedication and strength to want to achieve. Before me are a range of students who learn and retain information differently. However, the one thing they have in common is their determination to succeed at the highest level possible. Being a true scholar, part of the National Honor Society, means that you will continuously work hard at the assignments before you. You will go through challenges like there is nothing to lose and everything to gain. You will use the knowledge you have to complete your years of high school to the best of your ability and with as much success as you can. Being a strong student doesn't always mean you'll get the best grade in the class, but be dedicated to the work before you. The students that are here tonight to be inducted in this prestigious club, which I have been honored to have shared some classes with over the years, give me no doubt that they will fulfill their duties representing the pillar of scholarship throughout the remaining years of high school. May the knowledge you have gained give you the power to make an impact in the world around you. I will now light the candle of scholarship.
Our next candle lighting is the candle of character. Character is one of the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society. Each inductee has been selected to join our chapter's National Honor Society in part because of their character. Each one of the inductees here tonight possess a distinctive character. Each of their wonderful qualities, such as their steadfastness, their kindness, and their passion, is what makes up who they are. Each of these students is unique in their character, all possessing a multitude of different characteristics that make them stand out among all their peers. Vivian is known for her incredibly optimistic outlook, Joelle for his musical passion, Ashley for her kindness, and Audrey for her empathy. Everyone here has something that they are known for, and it's something to be very proud of. It's important to take pride in your character. It is your personality. It's what people know and love you for. Each inductee into the National Honor Society has exemplary character, and each of you possess qualities like trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, and compassion. Each of you will make our National Honor Society chapter improve and grow as your outlooks and passions intertwine with one another to create a new and different society that I'm very excited to hear about next year. As John Wooden once said, character is what you really are. Each of you live out your character every day in your reactions to hard work, your passions for your electives and your sports teams, and your relationships with your peers, your teachers, and your coaches. Each inductee here tonight has had a different life experience that has grown their character into what it is today, and it will continue to morph and grow as you do. I will now light the candle for character.
The final pillar of National Honor Society is service. You were all selected because you have helped your community in tremendous ways through service. Whether it be by something as simple as helping a fellow friend with their homework, or as elaborate as working alongside 30 volunteers to get a job done. Many view community service as a chore in order to graduate, but you all have gone above and beyond, not just in time spent, but in your attitude while doing it. We, as a National Honor Society, do community service because it is important to us, and it is an opportunity to show our care for the world around us. What you do for other people has the opportunity to change lives. Service takes time and effort, but it is necessary for a community to grow, and I am excited to see how the volunteer work you do with your fellow NHS members will shape who you are as a person. Every day, you all service the world by being kind and caring, and in helping others, we help ourselves. I will now light the candle of service.
I have known Anya longer than I have known almost anyone. Her goofy personality is infectious and makes anyone want to spend time in her space. She is one of the smartest people I know, which is only outshined by her willingness to help others. Throughout the years, I have shared many classes with Anya, and when I had trouble with a concept, Anya would do everything she could to help me understand better. I always felt comforted in knowing that someone would be willing to take the time to aid me, a feeling I share with many of my peers who know Anya well. Anya works hard in everything she does, from leading this oboe section as first chair to her dance classes, where she is a teacher for the younger students. It doesn't matter where Anya is, she always finds a way to inspire others. In band, she leads the oboe section to greatness and helps the others around her learn their parts, as well as at her dance studio, where she works hard to get ready for competitions and instill a love of dance in her students. I remember back when we danced together. I didn't always look forward to dance, but I loved spending time with my goofy friend. Anya wants to go to college to be a math teacher, a profession that I think will fit her perfectly. Her animated, fun-loving personality and approachable energy could make even Scrooge McDuck want to learn math. That, combined with her love of learning and eagerness to help, will make her an exemplary teacher. Her students will be lucky to have her. There are few people in this world more open-minded than Anya Abrams. Every person she interacts with receives the same level of respect and compassion. Her panache character brightens every space that she enters, and she can make even the most dreary class entertaining. Anya is one of the funniest people I know, and every person she connects with would agree. Whether it's teaching her students or engaging her classmates, the optimism and goofiness she brings to school makes everyone's day even brighter. Anya is a joy to be around and one of my closest and oldest friends. So could Anya Abrams please come up to the stage to be inducted into NHS?
The next inductee of the night strongly exemplifies each of the 4 distinct pillars that make up the National Honor Society. He currently holds a GPA of 95.22 and has worked very hard in order to balance school, sports, and provide service to others in his community. Moses is very well versed with the 4 pillars of NHS: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Moses exhibits scholarship in every class that he takes. Moses has been able to balance not 1 but 2 foreign languages, along with being in accelerated English and participating in electives like band and jazz band. Moses has been a member of Tri-M since freshman year and has a strong desire to improve his musical talents. In addition to music, Moses has pushed himself greatly in his academic conquest and started taking college classes during his sophomore year and continues to take college classes as he progresses through his junior year. Moses has shown the second pillar of leadership through school in a number of ways. Moses has served as the class president of the class of 2025 for 3 terms, as president of Mentor Network, and the vice president of Student Council. He takes great pride in being a leader/speaker to others and states that it is the help and support of others that make up leaders rather than leaders being one to bear all the responsibilities. As class president, Moses is in charge of organizing class activities and carrying them out. Within the Mentor Network, he has worked to have a bake sale during open house, and at Student Council, Moses has helped to set up homecomings and pep rallies for our school. Moses has shown his commitment to the third pillar, service, through being an active member of his community, and he never fails to lend a helping hand. Moses' most important and memorable act of service he has done was helping to plan the Schuyler Hill kickball tournament. In addition, Moses often helps out his church and within his community. He has helped with spring cleaning, the worship team, and tech group at Hope Church, and a community service day at Pines of Peace First Baptist Church. He's an active member of Drumline and Jazz Band, and has participated in the Memorial Day Parade for the community and as well the Oktoberfest concert. Moses is always willing to support WCS athletics. This ranges from setting up hurdles on the track to painting lines for soccer or something as simple as being a spotter on bench press for friends. The National Honor Society states, "Character is the essence of who we are." While Moses is always there to help out and be there for others, he also has a strong mentality and shows resiliency. After some problems and health issues as a freshman and being in a spot where many would have simply given up and chose to feel bad for themselves, Moses kept going. He reevaluated his goals and priorities and chose to change his, quote, unhealthy lifestyle. He began to go to the gym, improve upon his health, and reconnect with friends and also strengthen his religious aspects. What separates Moses from others is his ability to push himself to improve and go beyond the point where others would fail. He understands that in order to completely give something your all, you need to have help from others to grow. These standards were taught to him by his mother and father and are what has shaped him into the person he is today. Ultimately, if you say, "I can do this," you are already halfway there, and with his community behind him, he has made great strides in life. I am proud to announce the newest member to the Williamson chapter of the National Honor Society, Moses Artiaga Martinez.
The ability to demonstrate the pillars of scholarship, leadership, service, and character in every aspect of life, regardless of the forces that work against us, is what defines a member of the National Honor Society. Through her actions both in and out of school, Bella Bierce has proven countlessly that she possesses those qualities. The qualities of a scholar are not so simply defined by the number that appears on a transcript. Scholarship takes dedication and commitment. Despite the challenges in the classroom, Bella faced them with tenacity and developed a stronger thirst for knowledge because of it. She has been an advanced student throughout high school, and her hard work has not gone unnoticed, as displayed by her continued honor roll streak. She is exceptional at all of her studies and knows when she needs to ask for help. Through her impressive academics, she found her passion. Attaining a 100 average in animal science and gaining the role of vice president of her program, she demonstrates academic excellence and is continuously striving to be the best student she can be. In addition to her scholastic achievements, Bella has demonstrated the qualities of leadership across many different settings. Her embodiment of the traits of an exemplary leader is shown not only by her title as Animal Science Vice President, but also by her everyday nature. She knows that she doesn't need the title to act as a leader for her classmates and teammates. Bella prides herself on being an excellent listener and having the ability to lead by example, two qualities essential to being a great leader. Having known Bella throughout my entire life, I can assert with confidence that she is dedicated to embodying a positive role model. Her influence possesses the capability to create a lasting and meaningful impact on those around her. Part of being that exceptional role model involves giving back to her community. Bella believes that service is a quality that everyone should carry with them in their everyday lives. Since Bella has such a wide range of passions, she chose to volunteer at many events to help and support our local community. Whether it be her aid in coaching summer softball for younger girls at the Apple Blossom 5K or the Pulteneyville Fire Department, she provides service wherever and whenever needed. Bella views service not as an obligation, but as a calling, a way to contribute meaningfully to our community. Her commitment to service was exemplified when she earned the St. Lawrence University Book Award, an award only presented to a student who has displayed exceptional dedication to community service. As one of her many passions, Bella continues to make a difference in our school and community every day. Her journey to becoming the woman she is today has been far from a smooth ride. The struggles of life posed as a challenge, but not for Bella, who holds herself to be a person of strong integrity and responsibility. She has been a competitive swimmer since she was a little girl, and it took great perseverance to prove herself on a team of boys who didn't want to accept that she could be better than them. Battling for respect in the water, Bella displayed her strong moral character. She has since broken 3 school records and continues to blow her own record out of the water. Bella's unwavering commitment to ethical conduct and integrity truly emphasizes her strong character. Bella aspires to be the best version of herself, driven by a selfless desire to contribute to her community's prosperity. Her remarkable qualities and positive attitude define her as an exceptional individual. Growing up alongside her, I've had the privilege of witnessing her greatness. Bella's journey through high school, encapsulated by the quote, "The bird dares to break the shell, then the shell breaks open, and then the bird can fly openly," symbolizes her transformative experience. Without a doubt, she has now embraced the freedom to soar. It is with immense pride that I welcome Bella Bierce as she joins the Williamson chapter of the National Honor Society.
Elizabeth Brandt not only stands out as an exceptionally dedicated and outstanding student, but also radiates an array of positive characteristics that further uncover her remarkable qualities. She's been contributing an impressive 126 hours to various community service activities, ranging from summer camps to coaching rec soccer, teaching basketball skills to kids, distributing meals to families in need, and assisting children with Christmas shopping through a local church. Elizabeth actively participates in sports throughout the school year, excelling in soccer, basketball, indoor, and outdoor track. She's not just a team member with collaborative spirit, she's a captain that also excels individually. She's been leading her team through sectionals, states, tournament victories, and has even broken multiple school records. Beyond her involvement in the Student Council and the Pulteneyville Reformed Church, Elizabeth showcases organizational and multitasking skills. Her ability to balance a hectic schedule, contribute to various extracurricular activities, and still excel academically is a testament to her discipline, time management, and resilience. Furthermore, Elizabeth's commitment to servicing her town extends to her employment at Lagner Farms and the Pizza Stop, where her kindness and hard work are complemented by her positive attitude and a willingness to go above and beyond expectations. Her ability to uplift those around her and foster a positive environment is truly commendable. In our shared New Visions class, Elizabeth consistently showcases her kindness and work ethic, earning her my admiration as someone to look up to. Her genuine, uplifting demeanor is a testament to the qualities she gets from the influence of her mother. Elizabeth's mother instilled in her a sense of pride and an unwavering commitment to going above and beyond in all endeavors. Her positive outlook on challenges, coupled with a strong sense of integrity, makes her Elizabeth's #1 role model. All of these qualities are true life examples of why I am so proud and honored that I get to wholeheartedly welcome my best friend, Elizabeth Brandt, into the National Honor Society. Thank you.
Hi, guys. Kate Campbell is everything an NHS candidate should be, and then so much more. She's a natural leader in group situations, and Kate continually maintains an absolutely staggering GPA. She is a dedicated community member and also one of the kindest and most genuine people that I have ever had the pleasure of knowing. I don't like to roll out of bed in the morning, but Kate accompanying me on the drive to school always makes the prospect a little bit more digestible. We talk and laugh, or sometimes just sit in comfortable silence with the music in the background. My purpose in relaying this anecdote is to highlight her approachable and naturally magnetic personality. Once you meet Kate, you simply must know her. She brings joy to her friends and peers so easily that it's like breathing for her. Kate's character is truly unmatched, and I feel sorry for those who will never know her like I do. Not only is she approachable and kind, but she is incredibly intelligent. She has worked so hard over the entire duration of her school career to put academics first. Even though Kate is involved in so many different extracurriculars, she has an unmatched time management skills that allow her to complete her schoolwork in a timely manner and to the highest quality. In her junior year, Kate has dedicated to challenge herself even further than past the average, yet still very strenuous curriculum. She has taken on multiple dual enrollment classes with FLCC, 2 of them being biology and U.S. History Gemini. Recently, I asked her what she thought about the workload. She relayed to me that while it was a lot, she had created a timeline for finishing a book report that would allow her to break it up into manageable chunks and complete it within time to spare. Kate is the epitome of scholarship, and she sets a high standard of excellence in academics for her peers. Leadership and service are 2 values that I've always seen Kate employ hand in hand. Very few people become basketball captains of any varsity team at any age, but becoming the varsity basketball captain in her sophomore year was an accomplishment that Kate landed with ease. She always makes sure to walk into practice with a smile on her face, and she teaches with authority of someone much older than herself. She leads by example and puts others before her. She believes that a team is only as strong as its weakest link, a philosophy taught to us by our coach and instilled in our minds. She commits to the service requirement every day when her friends and peers ask for help, as well as literally completing the graduation requirement of 20-plus service hours before her sophomore year was finished. I'm very proud to call Kate my friend, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for you. I know it is bright. I cannot wait to induct you into National Honor Society. Congratulations, Kate.
Our next inductee is a strong young woman that I have grown to know very well throughout the years. Kendall FES has portrayed in a variety of ways why she represents the pillars of the National Honor Society. In and outside of school, Kendall is a leader and helps to better the community around her. From helping her mother in the snack shack to seeing her help her peers with homework, I've seen many reasons why Kendall deserves to be a part of this prestigious club. Kendall has been a leader throughout her whole life. She has been vice president of her class since freshman year, was a captain for the girls' junior varsity basketball team, and was recently made co-vice president of student council. Even if Kendall were to have a leadership title or not, she has always made it a point to be a good example for the people around her. She has been a part of many other clubs and activities within the school that have shown that she doesn't need to have a leadership position in order to have a positive impact. She is a 3-sport athlete, was a member of yearbook club, a member of student council and Tri-M, and was stage crew for the musical Evita. Kendall has also participated in many school service projects and community activities around the area. She has volunteered for the Day of Service with Miss O'Hara and has helped with 2 youth recreational sport camps that include soccer and basketball. I witnessed firsthand at our youth soccer camp how well she worked with the young athletes and how she portrayed herself to be a strong role model. She has also participated in many fundraiser activities to help out our local organizations. She participated in the Breast Cancer Walk in Rochester, the ALS Walk in memory of Mr. Luke, and a car wash to raise money for the girls' varsity soccer team. She has been recognized for her hard work and dedication by receiving multiple Student of the Months and attending the Breakfast of Champions for receiving high honor roll since freshman year. Congratulations, Kendall. You may come up and light your candle.
Our next inductee is Emily Foss. The first time I met Emily was during my freshman year at Ski Club. Emily and I were introduced to each other through another lovely young woman named Ivy Petrosky, who is a fellow member of NHS. Emily and I clicked immediately. My first memory of her is her helping me up after I had fallen down trying to use the J-bar, which, as many as you probably know, is a really frightening adversary for those who do not know how to ski, as I very clearly to Emily did not, because I fell at least 30 times on the first day, which was pretty embarrassing, but she let it slide. I would really gracefully fall forward and then kind of scoot on my belly to get away from the other skiers, most of whom were 5-year-olds who were already masters. Emily didn't let that bother her, because that could be kind of embarrassing to be friends with someone who couldn't use a J-bar. She helped me up and showed me how to properly use the J-bar again and again and again, and I'm sure she was super tired of it, as I was, but she continued to push me to improve myself and learn how, and I did pretty successfully at the end of that day. I had just moved to town a few months prior, and I didn't know anyone. I was really scared I'd have a hard time making friends, and I was scared that being from such a different place would really hurt my ability to forge relationships with my peers. And she immediately eased those fears with her kindness and her empathy. Despite never having moved before, Emily made me feel like she completely understood how I was feeling. She introduced me to people I'm still friends with now and helped me get acclimated to many things up here. She even gave me snow tips, which I greatly appreciated, as it is not for the faint of heart. She is incredibly deserving of her place in the National Honor Society. She's the type of person who, when presented with the option of taking an easy class versus a hard one, will, without even a second thought, go for the harder one head on. She loves a challenge, and she takes them head on every single year. It's something I've always respected about her and admired. She always reaches her hand to answer questions when teachers pose them, and she always lends a helping hand to peers who are having a hard time. And this shows what an amazing student she is. Everyone here knows how smart and dedicated she is to her academics. Just this year, she's taking pre-calculus, AP English, and Gemini biology, and last year she even braved Gemini US history, which of course she passed with flying colors. Her GPA is completely staggering, and of course, just like everything else about her, extremely impressive. She's very involved in our school's community, from her participation in volleyball and the swim club to her other numerous club involvements, such as the yearbook club, GSA, and the art club. Everybody here knows Emily. I couldn't be prouder of you, Emily. You are a gifted young woman, and you will grow to do extraordinary things in your life, and I can't wait to hear and see everything you do. Congratulations. I'm so honored to be able to welcome you into the National Honor Society.
So the next candidate is my best friend, Grace Gasperry. She is probably one of the best people to talk to and make angry, but it is clear that she demonstrates all 4 pillars of NHS. Freshman year, Grace made me join French club. She would always remind me when it was, as we were only in school twice a week, so the club met virtually. Since then, she has been the French club secretary, vice president, and president, making sure the club runs smoothly. French club isn't the only thing at school she helps with. She is one of the head tech interns, and she helped with the modified track team meet, and she has participated in leading the elementary summer dance workshop. In church, Grace is a student leader that works with running worship in smaller groups. She is also in the youth group and has participated in Vacation Bible School, where she has been a music leader. She is devoted and is in church every Sunday, sometimes singing during Mass. I haven't met many people who are as passionate about music as Grace is. She is always excited for the musical and is often singing. Last year, I had the honor of playing with her while she sang at the Prism concert, and I am always astonished by her talent. Grace is a member of the Triumph Honor Society and has participated in all-county and area all-state as well. Grace is not only my friend, but she is my teammate for cross-country, indoor and outdoor track. She is always prepared to do my hair, motivate us before a race, and is the loudest cheerleader on the sidelines if she wasn't in the race. Some of my fondest memories are biking to her house during COVID and having picnics with her distanced, or the countless times I would run to her house and show up unannounced, and she would always have water for me. She can always tell when I am even the slightest bit upset and is always there to comfort me. Grace isn't just an athlete, but she also takes college-level classes. She has been in French 4 and 5, Biogem, English Gemini, Music Appreciation, and Basic Musicianship. With being in 3 of these classes this year, she has the dedication and management to balance all of it. She also participates in masterminds to further her learning and enjoyment. Due to her theater background, she has to memorize all sorts of lines and be able to perform them. She has to learn the background of her character and the time period the play is set in. Finally, Grace is the best person who walked into my life 7 years ago. I am very proud to call her my friend, and I am honored to welcome her into the National Honor Society.
Tonight, I have the honor and privilege to talk to you about one of my best friends and one of my favorite people. She has never failed to make me smile, and I can always count on her to cheer me up. She has a contagious laugh that lights up the room, and I'm very excited to induct her tonight. Vivian Judis is the hardest working and most determined person that I know. She devotes time to making sure that she understands her academics and turns them in at a high quality. In addition to this, Viv has an immense passion for a multitude of extracurricular activities and continually dedicates her time to bettering the things that she cares about. When we were in middle school, Viv and her family adopted 2 chinchillas, and she took care of them like they were her own children. Her love for animals has followed her into high school, when the spring of our sophomore year, we were presented with the opportunity to attend BOCES as we became upperclassmen. Many people were initially interested, but few actually took the chance to further their career in topics that they were interested in. Nobody was quite sure how it would go, but Viv took a leap of faith. Unsurprisingly, she has excelled. In her first year, she became the vice president of the animal science program, becoming president the following year. She is a role model for her peers and leads by example. She is always kind and approachable in roles of leadership, and I can personally attest to this. Vivian has been in the yearbook club since freshman year and has worked tirelessly along with the other log staff to create memorable and fun books for the entire student body to enjoy. I recently joined this year along with some other friends, and Viv took on our newness with grace and a welcoming attitude. She is the ideal leader for anyone who is trying something new. In her application essay, Viv says that her favorite thing about completing service is not that she has it done and checked off, but because she knows that her service is benefiting real people and seeing their grateful expressions on the faces of the community. She is a warm and giving person, and if I had to compare her personality to anything, I'd say she was the sun personified. She is a friend to all, and if you are lucky enough to know her personally, you know that she makes you feel important and seen. Vivian is a wonderful addition to NHS, and I cannot be more proud of her. Congratulations.
Our next inductee strongly represents all 4 pillars of the National Honor Society. She currently holds a very impressive GPA and works hard to balance the countless different activities she participates in, along with her academic career. Lydia is no stranger to the 4 pillars that make up NHS: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Each of these pillars are exemplified within Lydia's day-to-day life. Lydia demonstrates her commitment towards scholarship through the wide variety of activities and sheer amount of clubs she participates in. Lydia has been a member of Tri-M since junior year and is a member of the select choir. Her participation within the school also rolls over into Model UN. This year, she was awarded the Hilton 2023 Best Delegate United Nations Human Rights Committee Award, defined as being the most knowledgeable and respectable person. She has always achieved honor roll and is enrolled in high-level demanding courses such as AP Calculus. Lydia has shown the second pillar of leadership in several ways within and outside of our school. She has been the class historian for the class of 2024 for the past 3 years and has held many high positions in student council. Within student council, she works to help plan our school's pep rallies and other events of that sort. Lydia has also been a very strong member within the Model UN. Over the summer, Lydia helped out with the Williamson Recreational Basketball Camp and has helped run the varsity soccer camp. When it comes to service, Lydia is never afraid to lend a helping hand. She's attained over 40 hours of community service through helping with sports and volunteering at her church. Lydia has shown the 4th pillar of character in many ways as well. It is apparent that it is her goal to make sure that everyone feels included. Lydia shares that with her experience of being pulled up to varsity soccer and basketball during her sophomore year are what truly drive her to make sure that everyone feels included. She has experienced firsthand the struggles of joining a brand new team and doesn't want others to bear the struggles she had alone. Whether it is within the classroom or on her sports team, Lydia tries to be a friend to all. In addition to all of her accomplishments, volunteering, and commitment to others, Lydia manages to maintain being a 3-sport athlete, holding a high GPA, and most importantly, a wonderful person. I am proud to announce the newest member of the Williamson National Honor Society, Lydia Kern.
Ashley Mendoza stands as an exemplary candidate for the National Honor Society. She has a remarkable academic record and an outstanding character that extends to her involvement in various activities. Not only has she received several accolades, such as the Schuyler Hill Award and 7 Old English W's, but she's consistently maintained a high honor roll status throughout every quarter of high school. Her kindness and sincerity radiate in every interaction, making her an exceptional friend in person. This compassionate spirit is evident in her active participation in the French Club, Mentor Network, Outdoor Track, and her role as the manager for Indoor Track. Ashley has dedicated herself to community service, contributing 2 days of school-led initiatives focused on cleaning up and organizing the town. Additionally, she has shown her caring nature by creating cards for children in hospitals and contributing her time to Integral Greenhouse and Lagner Farms. Beyond her involvement in extracurricular activities and community service, Ashley demonstrates an admirable work ethic in her professional commitments. During our weekly closing shifts, she consistently takes on challenging tasks with a determination that reflects her commitment to excellence. This was particularly evident during the demanding Thanksgiving shifts, where she remained loyal, working until late hours with unwavering support toward her coworkers and her mother. Ashley's academic journey is characterized by a relentless pursuit of excellence, driven by her desire to make her mother proud. Her mantra, "You get what you give," encapsulates her approach to academics. This highlights her dedication and determination. All of these hard-working qualities lead her here tonight. Congratulations to Ashley Mendoza on her induction into the National Honor Society.
I am honored to present the next inductee, Joel Rusi. I met Joel about 3 years ago and only knew him as a good trombone player. Since then, he has become one of my good friends. Joel has never been afraid to stand up for his friends, and this takes a lot of courage. This shows in the way he leads the trombone section. Joel would always be practicing and quickly became first chair. It was no surprise he was first chair in all-county band and area all-state band twice. Joel is never afraid to help someone out, even if they don't ask for it. He sees them struggling. Leading people is something that Joel has made an easy task for himself. This shows through in track. I remember having countless conversations with him and learning how he was helping the new throwers on the team and how he was always excited and happy for them when they did well, regardless of how he threw. Along with band and track, tech is another way he furthers his learning. If Joel isn't practicing in the band room, in his spare time he could be found in the tech room. He enjoys the way the classes he takes challenges him and makes him want to push through himself harder to achieve his goals. Joel learned how to 3D print and used his skills to help make people's lives easier and more efficient. As I mentioned earlier, Joel is always helping people. It's like a second nature to him. He was once shown how a little bit of help goes a long way and devoted his time to helping others without looking for praise after. There are countless concerts Joel has set up and participated in for the community, but he has also helped an elderly couple move and help a local business reorganize and clean. There are some things that many people don't mark down for community service because if they do, it feels like they only did it for the hours. Joel is a prime example of this. He helped shovel snow for his neighbors before they went to work just to simply help them. I believe that this is the type of service that should be seen everywhere. Joel is probably one of the best teammates as well. He cares deeply about how other people do in a meet or practice. During the fall, Joel doesn't participate in a sport, but if he can't come to the meet, he always makes sure to send a message to me to tell the cross-country team good luck. Joel always tries to find a way to brighten a situation regardless of the circumstance. He is always willing to help and explain things when someone doesn't understand. He is very passionate about many things and is always looking to expand his and others' knowledge. In the end, Joel is one of the best people I've met, and I'm honored to welcome him into the National Honor Society.
Audrey comes from a large family and believes that the relationships with her siblings are what molded her into the wonderful person she is today. She believes that being a safe person for others is extremely important to be an empathetic and kind person. You never know what the people around you are going through, so it is better to be kind than judgmental. This is a value that Audrey embodies wholeheartedly. Every time I have a class with Audrey, I always notice how compassionate and easygoing she is. During Odyssey of the Mind in elementary school, I remember sitting with Audrey on the bus to go to our competition. Neither of us talked very much at the start of the ride, probably from the nerves, but Audrey offered me this flower she had drawn, and I no longer felt alone, and my nerves were diminished thanks to her kindness. This is something Audrey does time and time again. She always tries to find ways to cheer up everyone around her. The ideals she has, she believes, stem from the influences of her family. Audrey is also an amazing student and athlete. She spends her time working hard on her academics and the myriad of sports teams she is on. Her understanding that while AP and Gemini classes are harder, they will give her more opportunities and better her understanding. This idea has helped her throughout high school and will continue to aid her in her success later on. On her sports teams, Audrey is a great leader, especially in indoor track where she was a team captain. Her leadership inspires her peers to push themselves as hard as she does. There are also many clubs Audrey is a part of. This year, she took on the responsibility of being a mentor for the incoming freshman class. She spends her time making sure they acclimate to high school and they don't feel overwhelmed by the new school. This is a feeling that's not uncommon for new students, and Audrey vanishes all of their fears. Recently, she participated in the Day of Service where she volunteered alongside her mentees to better the community. Audrey is a compassionate and humorous person, and I am so glad to know her. So it is my pleasure to invite her on stage so she can be inducted into NHS.
Our next inductee is a young woman with exemplary scholarship and leadership. She's someone whom I have known for a vast period and have enjoyed watching her grow to the extraordinary person she is today. She has always been beholden to a love of school. Her knowledge of the world continues to grow as her grades are maintained at high levels. She challenges herself in her junior year by taking 5 college-level courses and holding to her scholarship by being granted high honor roll every quarter of her high school career thus far. She states that a good leader is someone who does not have to be strident to get their point across. She shows her leadership skills by managing the girls' junior varsity basketball team. Being accepted into Mentor Network allowed her to listen to people, not just advising or directing them, but truly understanding them. A different approach to being a leader, she states, but just as successful, if not more. Since middle school, she has been interacting with children when volunteering at her church. She has a true joy and passion for spending time and playing with them. The connection to her community that was gained from working with these children is her biggest takeaway. Her character is one to be admired, as she proudly is always prepared and is taking action to better herself and everyone around her. All of her qualities are what NHS members should obtain, each one developing her into a multi-dimensional person with set values and goals. She has all of my respect. I'm very proud of everything this young woman has accomplished. Congratulations to Brooke Seen on this huge accomplishment.
Our next inductee is a strong leader who is portrayed to be very involved with the Williamson High School community. Julia Van Laer has made a positive impact within this district by being a part of a variety of extracurricular activities. She participates in multiple musical activities, for example, jazz band and select choir, along with doing multiple school plays. Off the stage, she participates in 4 varsity sports, including varsity soccer, indoor and outdoor track, and softball, carrying the pressure of dual sporting in the spring. Julia represents her leadership by being the president of the student council, yearbook editor, and now Tri-Am president. I've been honored to be in the same class as Julia and have seen her grow as a student and an athlete, along with becoming a determined young woman. Outside of school, Julia fills her schedule with multiple dance classes, singing lessons, and even helping out at the Sodas Mike Rock Club while focusing on her academics. With the tough schedule that Julia may have, she always puts her best foot forward and attacks the challenges in front of her with determination. Julia represents the pillars of the National Honor Society by being an efficient leader, dedicating her time to better the community around her, and using the knowledge she gains every day to better herself and to aid her peers. She makes an effort with the things put in front of her and attempts to make an impact in every aspect of her life. Julia volunteers her time at sporting events, running concessions when she is not on the field, being a tech intern for musicals if she's not in them herself, and being a part of the interview committee to hire the best candidate for our school. Julia strives to be a strong role model for those around her and influence others to try to their hardest no matter the task in front of them. Congratulations on being selected into the National Honor Society, Julia. You may come up and light your candle.
The last person that I will be speaking about tonight is Jenny Walter. I have known Jenny since we were in elementary school. She was the first face I ever saw on the morning bus, and I remember being so nervous, shaking like a leaf. But then Jenny sat down and asked me for my name, and then suddenly it was all okay. Since then, Jenny has continued to make positive impacts on her fellow peers as well as the community. She is someone you can always count on to make you laugh, and she works as hard as she can to maintain exceptional grades while balancing student athletics. When I sat down to write her speech, the thing that stuck out to me the most was her leadership on the softball team. Jenny is an incredibly talented and dedicated player, making the varsity squad in her freshman year. To add to that already very incredibly impressive feat, she also received second team All-Wayne County in both her freshman and sophomore year. Last year, she even one-upped herself, being awarded first team, as well as becoming a captain. A captain is someone that the team should not only respect as one of their most valuable players, but also as a person that you can go to if you have a problem. This is someone that you place an immense amount of trust in at all times. Jenny is most certainly one of those people who you feel like you can trust implicitly, and I know that her whole team, as well as the coaching staff, are very lucky to have her. While she is a core pillar of the softball team, I also got to spend a few slightly grueling, but mostly very fun, years on the basketball team with her. Whenever we are having a rough practice, the team could always count on Jenny to bring smiles and laughs to people, finding humor in our collective exhaustion. She was also always the first person to sign up for slots at the concessions stand, proving how much she cared about raising money for our team. She saw this opportunity for community service as something she was happy to take part in, as opposed to viewing it as a chore. Jenny is truly superwoman, balancing all of her obligations with grace, including her job at Dunkin' Donuts. I think we could all learn something from her as she carries all 4 pillars of scholarship, leadership, service, and of course character in her daily life. Congratulations, Jenny, you deserve it.
Tonight, I have the greatest honor in inducting the person I love most into NHS. Her knowledge and talent knows no bounds. She is genuine, kind, and is the perfect example of someone who completely embodies the 4 pillars of NHS. Around 6 months ago, she told me for the first time that she was in the top 10 of her class. I was so proud of her, but I realized that she doesn't ever talk about her accomplishments. So, I asked her to brag about anything she wanted to for a solid 10 minutes. She couldn't even last 30 seconds. And it isn't because she doesn't have anything to boast about. Believe me, she does. It's because she's the most humble person I've ever met. She's vice president of French Club, a member of Tri-M and Student Council, and takes rigorous classes, just to name a few. Not only is she a talented young woman, but she is so incredibly selfless. When her friends need help, she's the first in line to give advice. When there's an issue at school and others are too afraid to speak up, she becomes strong and gets the job done while still being respectful. When I'm feeling down, her infectious giggle never fails to cheer me up. When there was no bassist in band or jazz band, she stepped up and taught herself how to play bass guitar. A little secret is that she would go home and practice for hours every day after school. No one else knows the time or commitment she puts into this school, but I do. So in this speech, I'm not only inducting her into NHS, but giving her the spotlight she deserves. She's the kind of person that you see laughing across the room, and you just feel drawn to her. Her dedication to the things that she loves, like music, learning, and her friends, is incredibly admirable. Frankly, she's a genius and deserves everything good in this world. Everyone here tonight should aspire to be a bit more like her, because there's truly not a more perfect person. There is no one more fitting to be a part of NHS than Victoria Webster. Congrats, Tori. I'm proud. Okay. Now, I would like to ask Dr. Avery to the stage to conduct the National Honor Society oath.
Good evening, everyone. I want to thank Mrs. Foss and all of our current NHS members for putting on this wonderful ceremony. Congratulations to our new inductees and, of course, their families. I'm so very proud of you. So on behalf of Mr. Prey, myself, everyone here at the high school, we want to congratulate you, and may you be always so lucky to be surrounded by so much support and to be spoken about with such love and kindness. At this time, I would ask our new inductees to stand, and I will read the pledge of the National Honor Society line by line, so you'll repeat after me. I pledge to maintain high scholastic standing. To hold as fundamental and worthy an untarnished character. To endeavor intelligently and courageously. To be a leader. And to give of myself freely in service to others. In so doing, I shall prove myself worthy. Of a place in the National Honor Society. I pledge myself always to seek the light of truth, to hold scholarly habits, to engage in worthy service, and to lead forward in all things that shall advance the welfare of the school. Congratulations.
I would like to say thank you to everyone who has come out to support the inductions of our new National Honor Society members. Each one of them has acted in volunteering and leadership within society, granting them the opportunity to be here tonight. Inductees, as you continue on into your last years of high school, I urge you never forget your sense of community. Carry the things you have learned with you for the rest of your life, reaching out a hand to anyone who may need it. I would like to congratulate you all on the success that you have displayed. I would like to invite you up to the stage to take a photo, and congratulations.